to introduce you to the ambassador, which is the virtualization of a human mind and a translator for your every need. So what our group really wanted to do was to sort out and look for a very surreal and big problem, and that problem was that we do live in an ever-growing world, and with that, people are diversifying in business, culture, and customs. And inherently, people can't communicate because of the barriers in language, culture, verbal, and nonverbal cues. And so for this big problem, we were looking for a big solution, and that big solution is the ambassador. And the ambassador is an excellent product for anyone that will allow anyone, any size, any age, any background, to learn the everyday language and expressions, both verbal and nonverbal, to help better communication as a whole.
So we drew on a lot of modern technologies to create this product. The first one we had was our inspiration, Rosetta Stone. It's a language learning program that focuses on phrase repetition to teach you language. We also drew on Cleverbot. It's an online bot that allows it to answer your questions like another human would. We use that to make the interaction more genuine. Forward-facing cameras that are very good so that it can read all your facial motions, so that it can get every nonverbal and verbal cue. And up-to-date CGI technology, so that when you're looking at our AI, it feels like you're talking to another human being. So why the Ambassador over all the other products? Well, Ambassador is more interactive than other products. It gives you a face to talk to. It's a one-on-one experience. There's no distraction of a classroom. And there's more languages because we're making our software public and anybody can use it to put their language onto our program.
So here we have a few 3D renderings of the ambassador, and here you can see that it is super sleek, and here you can compare it to the size of the charging port. On this picture in the top right corner, you can see the screen, the speaker grill, along with the 5-megapixel camera. Down here, you can see that we really went in-depth into this, and we made the earphone jack, the 3.5mm headphone jack, and you can also see the slimness. Here you can see the speaker grill and the camera more in-depth and on a different angle to get a better perspective.
So, who we're targeting? Who wants to buy this product? Everyone. We want people that want to learn a new language to buy this product. We want teachers, businessmen, students to buy our product. We even have people here at ITA that want to buy our product, and you should also buy our product.
So now when you get down into the finances, the production cost of the ambassador is $150. We do plan to sell it for retail at $300 with a $30 monthly charge, which will cover the 4G LTE and the subscription to the service. And if you do the math, we are more than doubling our money, and we will sell this online. And to put it into perspective, the iPad 2 costs roughly $325 to make. It only sold to $500, and if you do the math, that is more expensive for the consumers to buy the iPad 2 rather than the ambassador.
So, the process. Why should you trust our product? You should trust our product because it was an organic process. We drew on all our past experiences growing up in bilingual families and different cultures to create our product. And also we had fun making our product. And we want everybody to feel that fun when they buy our product. Because we didn't make it in a factory, we made it in an open environment. Thank you.
Thank you. So now that you guys have listened to us, do you guys have any questions for us?
So why would I buy, why buy the ambassador and just not download an app like Rosetta Stone on my iPad?
Well, Rosetta Stone isn't able to do all the things that the ambassador can do. It doesn't give you a face to talk to. And like I said before in the presentation, it focuses on phrase repetition and not actual speaking back and forth. Also, it fits our business plan better if we don't have it as a software that you can download onto different platforms.
Any other questions?
Why don't you guys just make it available on, like the software available on iPads?
Okay, so the reason we don't make the software available on iPads is because our business plan platform works better, and we feel it gives people a better way to experience Ambassador.
Why use Smart Alarm? You can choose from 1 to 4 sensors as your alarm setting, activate and set alarms from mobile platforms, and it's user-friendly with easy to understand video, audio, and legible instructions. The way the alarm can trigger your senses is by touch. The alarm clock can vibrate. By sight, it will release some flashing lights to wake you up. By hearing, it will have an adjusted setting from very low to very loud. Smell, you can buy smell canisters that'll spray your favorite smell. And taste, you can taste the glory of waking up on time feeling refreshed.
To make this possible, we're going to be using Bluetooth and Wi-Fi capability, so you can sync your phone to your smart alarm when you're on the go. It'll be capable with Apple, Windows, and Android devices. Now, the smart alarm is for everybody and anyone who has trouble waking up on time. It targets all ages, especially parents with busy schedules.
Expenses and availability. The smart alarm costs $85 to make, and we're selling it for $160. It will be available in all 50 states and in 6 continents, excluding Antarctica, and it will be available at your local electronic retail store.
Developing a product. Our problem was people waking up late, and the solution is a smart alarm.
Wake up your way.
Smart alarm.
Does anybody have any questions?
Okay, I do. So seeing the profit margins on your product, it's above that of most electronic devices. In the face of your competition, how do you justify these humongous profit margins and high costs?
The technology that goes into making it and the quality of the alarm will satisfy the customer, which will not make them feel like they're wasting their money in any way. And also gives us a profit to make.
Do you have any current competitors to this product?
Upon doing our research, we didn't find any other product like this. This is why our product is so unique, and that's why it costs so much.
Tech Academy, we've got your back.
The average student's backpack weighs close to 19.8 pounds, and pediatricians recommend only to carry 10 to 20% of your own body weight. For example, this backpack probably weighs half of what I weigh. This is pretty heavy, so yeah.
The problem is that backpacks that weigh a lot can cause lots of stress on your back, and they can be really unorganized, and you can lose your work, or teachers can lose your work. So basically, our design will, eliminate that problem.
Academy is like a digital backpack. You have all of your work in a sleek design.
Without the stress of an actual backpack.
The general cost would be about $200 per tablet, but you can minimize the cost by purchasing it in bulk, as the school district would do, as opposed to buying like $100 textbooks.
Exactly.
Similar products would be the iPad or like other education applications or like tablets, because like they're all touchscreen or whatever, but this is more like educational based, so it's not an application, it's just the tablet is based on education.
Only.
Okay, so our video.
I think we chose this project because it's something that our whole group can relate to, because we all hate carrying backpacks, and I think tablets just make school, it'll make it more fun and interesting, and we'd be able to interact more with things.
I think like we have a pretty good understanding of what we wanted to do and what we wanted to be, but it'll get better over time. Our goal by the end of this project is for people to realize that it would be very more convenient for us as students to have something that will make studying and keeping organized more comfortable for us, and that way we can improve as a student.
I think the outcome will be an awesome project that will go places.
Tech Academy.
We got your back.
Does have any questions?
So, what is your age target range on this product?
High school and older.
So that'd be like 14 to 18.
Yeah, like when you go to high school and you start losing stuff.
A lot more.
Any other questions?
Oh wait, I got one.
Sure.
So, if the school's paying for it, how would you justify giving it to high school students to go to college? Or would they have to buy it separate?
Oh, it's like per semester there's a rent fee. So like you would get maybe the same tablet or maybe a different one, depending. So you would have to rent it per semester. You wouldn't get to keep it.
Yeah, you wouldn't take it into college. This is strictly only high school based.
This is the air charge. No more running to find a charger. No more dead phones. More time for Snapchat, Instagram, and Facebook. Step into the air charge.
The air charger is wireless, so there are no tangles, lightweight and portable. Wireless charging anywhere in a house, comes in packages of 2 bases and 2 or 4 portable chargers with a range of 500 square feet each. Charges Androids in 1 hour and Apple devices in 1 and 15 minutes. Other chargers aren't portable. They're bulky, weighing up to several pounds, are not very cost effective and not portable.
Alright, so the air charge and both parts of it are designed to for easy use. They're very lightweight. Yeah, you can use them just about anywhere, and they work through inductive charging, which is the transition of electricity using a magnetic field.
Our target audience is constant phone users, active people, impatient phone users, and people with pets. So this is like the air charge team working on the prototype and stuff like that.
Alright, these are the prices for the air charge, for all the parts, what you would find how you would find it in stores.
You can get it in pink, purple, red, green, blue, and orange, and other colors.
Do you guys have any questions?
So, how much does it cost to make an air charge?
That is declassified information. We're still working on that.
Why do I want this? Like why do I even want to buy this?
Because your phone chargers look like that. You know, tangled up with all. They're tangled, so you can work with the wires dragging you around and stuff like that. You can charge it while you're at home.
How much does it cost to have this air charger constantly running? Like, is my electric bill gonna go way up now?
It's like electric cars, kind of. Like you save money on gas, but you're still paying for electricity. If that makes any sense, I don't know. I just thought of that. Your electric bill will go up, I think, but
it will not
emissions
draw. It will not drain your electricity. It does not use that much electricity. It's more than like a charger, but it's not a decent. It's not a huge amount more.
Okay, hi. This is our prototype for our product called OWL, which stands for Observing Weight Limit. Okay, and almost 50% of people with eating disorders meet criteria for depression 1, and 1 in 10 men and women with eating disorders receive treatment. And sadly, obesity is another problem. But by using OWL, we can reduce major health problems such as type 2 diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, cancer, and even strokes. A lot of these problems stem from image in the media, and over 80% of Americans watch TV daily. Many researchers have shown media does indeed contribute to these problems. People are finally starting to see the seriousness of these problems, and we are trying to fix these, and we want to help them on their journey. And here is how we're going to do it. By using OWL, or better known as observing your weight limit.
Okay, so we already showed you a picture of our prototype, and with that it has a 1-inch screen, and to power that 1-inch screen we have a 1,000 milliamp hour battery, a Adreno 330 powering the graphics, and we also have a ARM processor with 800 megahertz of power. To wrap that all together, it has a steel casing and a leather band. And we think these tech specs are are good enough for the to like do all the functions that our product needs to do, and also they're good enough to have room for future development. OWL is also an open platform, so app developers can develop apps for the product, and we even encourage it.
So this right here shows you a couple of the features that we have for our product. Basically the one that I'm going to highlight is the fact that we have a barcode scanner, which basically means if you were to have a product with a barcode on there, you can scan it and it will pop up, you know, calories that you're going to intake. The also cool thing about that as well is right here, the point that says advice for healthy choices. Basically what's going to happen is the calories are going to come up, but also there's going to be a little healthy tip that's going to pop up and it's going to say you can have this, but it's also going to give you options of the same amount of calories but maybe in more healthy foods. Like if you're going to have a bag of chips, maybe you could have instead of apple or something just a little bit more healthy with the same amount of calories, something like that. That's kind of why our watch is a little bit different from others. As well, like it's a little bit more customizable. You can put your weight, height, activities that you do. You can set your personal goals. You can set your own workout routines as well. Another thing I'd like to highlight is the reminders and alarms. This basically is telling you that in our watch we're going to have alerts for if you under or over intake. The alerts are going to be vibrations that will get harder depending on if you neglect or you actually like listen to the reminders or the alarms, stuff like that. So if I were to under intake, it's going to vibrate, let me know. If I continue to neglect and not intake those extra calories, it's going to get a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more aggressive because eventually it's going to get annoying to the point where I'm going to look at it, I'm going to make sure that I do what I need to make it stop. Another thing I want to highlight finally would be the self-interaction with the watch. Basically with that, the watch is going to speak to you kind of like a smartphone would to kind of let you know, give you motivation during a workout. Like if you start to, slack or something like that, it'll let you know to just keep pushing, keep going. Another cool feature with that is it's going to encourage you throughout the day, like ask you maybe how you're doing or let you know that you're doing good, stuff like that. It all depends on the type of workout that you do as well. So that's kind of the stuff I want to highlight, but also so you know there's touch screen, it's a smartwatch, you can personalize it, stuff like that. Any questions at all? You young sir.
Okay, so why would you get this when there's like apps on the App Store and Google Play Store that like do the exact same things? Like, what's different about this than like the apps?
It's a watch. It fits on you, it's nice and convenient. It's not like something I'd have to pull my phone out and with me, I've already have the watch on. So if I'm running or something, it's right there. All I need to do is real quick check it out. Also, we do have those extra things. A phone may be able to scan and tell you the calories, but is it going to have that healthy tip pop up for you? Is it going to interact with you and actually encourage you throughout the day, or is it just going to talk to you when you want to talk? Stuff like that is something to consider when to purchase this watch.
How much does it cost to make one?
The watch costs approximately $135 to make.
What are you selling it for?
$175.
But depending on how much you customize, the price can vary.
Yeah, like if you want to do certain color maybe, or maybe like a certain size, stuff like that as well. Well, thank you for your time.